the light, use the left lane to turn onto State Route 101. In 1.4 miles, keep left onto State Route 101.
Well, that time they did something.
We got a little more stuff up there.
Yeah, they kept everything from flying out.
See how much warmer it is and how it's not shifting as hard?
I do see.
Hard.
I should probably tell you you're live on TikTok. People are watching you drive.
Okay.
Is it going to be all back roads or...
Back roads.
Oh, there's a little RV park in those people's front yard.
Onto State Route 101.
There's a bunch of them around here, huh?
Was that more like people just have RV parks in their front yard?
Yeah.
They really do.
And they're like full, too.
I bet that's...
2.7 miles.
That's a good
turn
price.
left onto County Route 150.
Just imagine if they had storage units, too.
Oh.
So they'd be in heaven. Storage units, too.
Oh.
So they'd be in heaven.
Hello from PA. The sign facing out on the outside of the bus says Wayward Travel, but from looking on the inside, the one that's rolled up in it says Sexy Senior Citizens. Our bus has led an interesting life. But there are several signs on there, and if you're interested in seeing what all the signs say, there is a playlist pinned to our profile, and you're welcome to go look at it. Some of them are pretty funny, especially considering that we got the bus from a church. It was a church school, private school, but it's lived an interesting life, our bus has. Thanks for asking, Justin. That was really cool. Oh, look, guys, it's a bridge. Is this our second bridge?
Yeah, you can see what size it is, 1410.
How tall are we? 11.6?
11.3, I think.
11.3. 11.2. I think it's 11.2. We fit. That it seemed more narrow than it does height-wise. And I'm not gonna lie, from here, it looks like your windshield is a movie screen.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow. We're bouncing, so I can't really see your name, but sure appreciate it. Are you nervous? Do you feel like you're having a hard time keeping it between the two lines? From here, it looks like you're doing a perfect job.
It's fine.
In 1 mile, turn left onto County Route 150.
We just gotta do something about some shade though.
Oh, yeah. Are we driving into the sun?
We just gotta do something about some shade though.
Oh, yeah. Are we driving into the sun?
A little bit.
Well, that's no good.
Look at all the tractor coming out the dam right there.
I see it.
Man.
What body of water is this?
Tennessee River
Tennessee River.
or Wheeler Lake, it goes into the Tennessee.
Or it could be Wheeler Lake that is fed by the Tennessee. Not sure yet. Yeah, it's a bumpy road. Slow shoulder.
Those are the cabins. for the
Turn
state
left onto
park right
County
there.
Route 150.
I'm sorry, she interrupted you. What?
Cabins for the state park are right there.
The Wheeler, Joe Wheeler State Park?
County Route 150.
I'm sorry, she interrupted you. What?
Cabins for the state park are right there.
The Wheeler, Joe Wheeler State Park?
Yeah, the part we just
Oh, the bridge is out.
Yeah, we're not going that way.
Okay, that's good, because the bridge is out.
I did watch Smokey the Bandit though, so
In 9.6 miles, turn right into the parking lot.
Hey, there's the damn store!
it is the damn.
It literally says, the damn store. No, we're not gonna go swimming. It's probably the water's a little too cold, and we are headed. So last night we camped at Joe Wheeler State Park, which is on Wheeler Lake, and we decided we didn't want to go home yet. So tonight we're going to the other side of Wheeler Lake, and we're gonna stay at a KOA. It is our first trip out in the bus. As you can see, the bus is not done yet. We were just anxious and excited and had the time off, so we just wanted to get out in the bus. But we are going from this and excited and had the time off, so we just wanted to get out in the bus. But we are going from the Joe Wheeler State Park to the KOA, Joe Wheeler KOA. We can't check in until 3, so we found a place to kill some time up the road at a truck stop.
Well, it sure ain't the bus.
Oh, thank you, Gerald. Gigi, it is fun. Well, it's fun for me because I'm not driving. Chris likes to drive though, and for the most part, he enjoys it, I think. Or he just tells me he does. We're taking it to a campground. We're going to stay at a KOA on Joe Wheeler Lake in North Alabama. I can't promise how long we're going to have internet out here. You can tell we're on back roads in the country. But we found an RV site at the KOA. It's right on the water, supposedly, and supposedly has a patio. So we've never stayed at a KOA in our bus. We've only stayed at KOA one time in a cabin, and we really like the vibe there. So since we didn't want to go home yet, we thought we would just check out the KOA. We could have stayed at the state park we were at for another night, and it would have been a little cheaper, but we stayed there for 2 nights and I was bored. So I wanted to go check out a new place. Well, Beverly, we're not quite living the dream yet. This is, it's been 2 years in the making. We've been working on our bus, and we plan to live in it full time, but it's gonna be a little while before we're able to do that. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. Sure appreciate those. Oh, thanks for the follow, Daisy and Haley. We sure appreciate those, too. Love, love, love all those likes. So, yeah, we're just going from one side of Joe Wheeler Lake in North Alabama to the other side of Joe Wheeler Lake to stay in a new campsite. And Chris is just driving us there. Chris does research our routes before we go. With the limited knowledge we have of what to research, Chris is really well versed in those kind of things. He's had a CDL pretty much all of his adult life, so he planned the route and tried his best by looking it over and making sure we'll have enough clearance, enough road. And yes, Andrew, thank you. Chris, you should drive careful by looking it over and making sure we'll have enough clearance, enough road. And yes, Andrew, thank you. Chris, you should drive careful. Okay. Do we have any pets with it? Yeah, we've got Rosie Dog. She's back there lounging on the couch. There's Rosie Dog. She's our little Chihuahua. Who stopped looking everywhere? I'm holding the camera. Chris is driving. You can literally see Chris driving right there. He needs to be looking everywhere at the road, and that's what he's doing. But I am the passenger, and I'm holding the camera so everybody can watch Chris drive. Oh, well, we love our doggos, don't we, Gerald? Oh, yeah, no, he's not going to drive faster because we're in a 30,000-pound bus. And it is from 1985, and we're being safe. And there's only so fast it'll go up a hill. He could drive faster, but it probably wouldn't be safe. And yes, cars are going to pass us all the time, and you know what? That's fine. We're not in a hurry.
We're at 55 right now.
55. He says we're going 55.
We hit 80 on the interstate, though.
We did hit 80 on the interstate. Wants to know if we're homeless, and I'm fairly certain he's looking at at least one home we have.
No, we're not homeless.
I guess if it's mobile, it can't be a home. Andrew, I shop at the thrift store. I like it a whole lot better. it cost? Well, we're doing it all on a budget. We bought the bus for $5,500, and pretty much everything you see in here is secondhand. We don't have the exact number, but we'd like to stay under $15,000, and we've not hit that yet. For a bus of this caliber, I don't think we would be able to buy it for what Chris is redoing it for. Driver needs a cold one. I second that. When he stops driving, we're going to make sure we get one straight in his hand. But our bus build isn't done yet, so we'll let y'all know the final cost when we're done, but we're doing it cheap as we can. JR, if you've got the skills to build one, I do believe it would be the cheaper option. Happy birthday, Carson. Well, we are taking the back road, so, you know, it's just a two-lane slow road. Not today, we're not going to school, thank goodness. What's up from Puerto Rico? So nice to have you here. And we are in North Alabama right now. Oh, thanks for the follow, Jay. Sure appreciate that. Love all the hearts. Thanks, guys. Not while the bus is moving. I can't really give a tour because I'm real clumsy and I'll fall down. But, oh, well, Chris blew the horn for you guys. But we can do a tour later, or you can go check out our page. There's lots of walkthroughs and stuff like that. We got our first roll tide, Chris. It's the national language down here. Thanks, Chris Ivory, for the follow. We sure appreciate that. Tony, you too.
In 1 mile, turn right into the parking lot.
Sam is from Chicago. What type of... we converted a 1985 Motor Coach Industries. Oh gosh, I said too many words. 96A3, Chris?
96A3.
96A3. Hey there, Tina in Oregon. Nice to have you here. It's a beautiful day. Oh, thanks for the follow. He hit some I am right through the window. You're so right about that. That's why I'm sitting back here on the couch, and hopefully I'm wedged in well enough that he's not going to hit anything and I'm going right through the window. Fingers crossed. Well, no, actually where I'm sitting, I will not go through the window. This is, you know, pretty solid, and it's not moving, and the couch is not moving. So, yeah, I don't think I'll go anywhere. What does the bus cruise, and what RPM is it at, Chris? Does that make sense to you?
I didn't check RPM yesterday, but we can cruise about 70, 75 miles an hour.
We can cruise about 70, 75 miles an hour, he says. We took the bus out last Tuesday, and we thought we were just going to go for a couple of nights to a state park, and we spent those couple of nights, and then we decided to do a couple more nights, and now we are going to a KOA in northern Alabama. We spent 2 nights on Joe Wheeler Lake at the state park last night and the night before, and today we're driving to the other side of the lake to go stay at a KOA. Gunnersville, yes, we stayed at Gunnersville State Park for the first 2 nights that we were out, but we've been out since Tuesday. It's what Chris is calling a shakedown cruise. Well, Chris has stopped. Do you want to give people a tour of the bus, or?
Yeah.
Do I have it?
You got it.
So what we're doing now is we've got 2 hours to kill before we can check in to the KOA on the other side of the lake. So Chris found this lovely truck stop. Can't you tell? Look at that gem right there. And we're gonna hang out here for a bit and kill some time until we can check in to the KOA. And here it's 12:51. Thanks for the follow, Joey. We're not plugged into power right now, so it's going to be kind of dark back here. But I'll show you guys. Everything is, I didn't make the bed today, so don't judge. And these are the chairs for up front. We're moving, so I got to clamp them down. And the bathroom, I can't turn a light on in there. Look, as we were driving, the door came open. We need to fix that. Oh, Chris brought light. It's not really that good. But there's the bathroom. It's not 100% working yet. We do have running water. Chris did make water run yesterday. Day before. One of those days. And this is a bus. Yes, we are still building. We were very impatient, and we had brought the bus out before it was completely done. And let's see. IKEA countertop, IKEA sink. These are lab cabinets from a college that we found secondhand. The countertop was like, what, $70? The sink was like $70. We got this stove secondhand for like $150 off Facebook Marketplace. We have a dishwasher down there. We got it secondhand for about $50. I really think like this wall right here costs more than the countertop. Chris put that up. We've got these. It was technically a school bus for a private school for their sports team. So I don't know if you're familiar with a Greyhound bus. It is a coach bus. So it's not like your standard yellow school bus. This was like a Greyhound coach bus. Like you would, if you were going on a school trip that was hours, you would have probably gotten on one of these when you were in school. What happens if you're in a car accident, the stuff that isn't secure, wouldn't that decapitate you? Most everything is secure while we're driving. Nothing should really let go unless an epic fail of the system has happened. And let's be honest, if we're in a car wreck, the car is probably going to be what's suffering. So let's not hit a car. We would probably have to hit like a 18-wheeler or have them hit us. But I really don't want to knock on wood. That's not going to be a thing. We paid $5,500 for the bus, and we've been working on it for about 2 years. I say we. Chris has been working on it for about 2 years. And this is where we are. No, the bus is not done. Yes, we are camping in it, even though it's not done. Charter bus. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Charter bus. It was a great price for a charter bus, especially since it had how many miles, Chris? 388,000 miles was all the miles it had on it. And we were given every service record since 1997. It was a commercial bus before the school bought it, and then the school owned it. And of course, being that a school owned it, they had to keep very good records. Thanks for the follow. The windows are amazing. We did have to get rid of some of them. They're like there and there, to have walls. But I really wanted them in the kitchen. And, thanks. Loving the countertops. And so this is like, the breakfast nook or the table. And hopefully most of the time the view will be out this side of the bus when we go. Thanks for all the follows and the hearts, guys. Sure appreciate that. Do you want to tell us anything? Chris? Do you have any full tour videos? We have walkthroughs on our main page, and you can see from where we started with all the seats in the bus to where we are now. And that's all on our page. You can see those. But we don't do like this is how you do stuff. We just show you our progress. We're learning as we go, so we're not quite ready to tell people how to do things since we're still learning. It's a bus. So right, user, all the numbers. It is a bus. Thanks, Disco0323. We think it's pretty badass. And it got a little warm in here, and so Chris put the front down. And the sun was beating. Well, we're going to hang out here for a while, guys. When we take off again, we will put the drive up and let y'all see it. The outside is really dirty, and I don't have shoes on. Maybe a little later. Maybe we'll find a truck wash here soon and wash the outside of it. Hey, Internet. Can you see the rest of it? Yeah, we did a walkthrough just a second ago, but we'll do another one real quick, and then we're gonna take a lunch break, and then we'll get back on the road, and we'll bring you guys back along. So, maybe about an hour and a half, we'll take you back through. Don't judge. I didn't make the bed today. So everything is, battened down, tucked in, all that good stuff. This is the bedroom. Not done yet. That is right. The bus is not done yet, and we are still camping in it. This is a bathroom, and the shower's not working yet, nor is the toilet, but the sink is working, so that's awesome. Thanks for the follows. And let's see, this is the living room. We've got the sectional couch from IKEA. Again, got it secondhand, paid next to nothing. And the TV is too big, but this is our TV from the house. Because we were coming on our impromptu camping trip. Happy holidays to you too. We just brought the TV from the house and mounted it in the bus so we could play Mario Kart and watch movies while we're out on the road. We paid $5,500 for the bus, and we put maybe about another $5,000-$6,000 into it to get to this point here. Once we're done building, we'll let you guys know the final ticket for all of it, but Chris is doing all the work himself, so that saves us a whole lot of money and everything. Yes, we will hide the wires, but we do not have a ceiling right now. This is not a ceiling. This is insulation and preparedness to have a ceiling, and the wires will be hidden. The walls are not even painted yet. This is primer, guys. I know from here it looks a whole lot like it's done, but these are just primered walls. They're not done. Oh, for the TV, yes, we will hide the wires for the TV. Right now, Chris's big solution was to wrap the Christmas lights around them. But yes, it will be hidden, and the TV will be much smaller. We're not big TV people, and I mean, y'all, it just looks atrocious, does it not? It just takes up so much of the room. What did you do with all the windows on the bus? All the windows on the bus are still there. They're on the other side. He insulated them and taped them and secured them and made them break-proof, hopefully. And yeah, they're just under there. Eventually, they'll come out with sheet metal, but I don't know how eventually that is or when that is. Thanks for all the follows, guys. Y'all are awesome. Noah, thank you. Beautiful bus. Much safer than an RV. We think it's safer than an RV, but we don't know. We've never owned an RV. This seems more built to last. RVs, when you go in them, everything seems so thin, and it just doesn't seem like quality material in RVs. Eventually, it will be our home. We hope to move into it and live in it full time. But we still have kids in high school. And we will not be living in it full time abroad or on the road until they're done with high school. But we hope to move into it and save lots of money while we wait for them to graduate. We did buy it in Gardendale, Justin. We bought it from Tabernacle. Yes, we see a lot of people who have ridden on our bus before. The kids at the school think it's pretty cool when they find us, and they're like, that used to be my school bus. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to dip out for now. We're going to take a little break, and then when Chris starts back driving, when are you going to start back driving? Oh, thanks for all the follows. Thank you, Cecil.
It's 15 minutes to the campground.
It's 15 minutes to the campground. So we can't check in until 3. It's 1:01. We probably won't head out from here until about an hour and a half from now. I mean, I can take y'all to see the outside, but I feel like you'll judge me even harder. Because, you know, y'all didn't say any words about the bed not being made, but you might say words about how dirty the outside of our bus is. Do you think they'll say words?
It's pretty dirty.
It's really dirty, guys. It's dirty. It's really dirty. Well, come on. We'll go see. And then we'll call it quits. But, yeah, we still have all the busy stuff up here. And, yeah, just like a regular bus. You open the door. Oh, am I holding one? Oh, does Rosie need to go out? And, yeah, just ignore the pollen. And that's our bus. Thank you. And we are traveling. Oh, yeah, it was dirty before we took off. I can't lie to you guys. Sorry. We try to be honest all the time, and we should have washed our bus about 3 months ago. Luckily, from this angle, you can't really see how dirty the top is. Thank you. It does kind of look like an old prison bus. Greyhound Bus Services used to run them. So, it's the same make and model as that. And, yeah, see the windows? Y'all were asking about the windows. Sorry, it's going to get loud back there. But you can, well, it's hard to tell. See the ones you can see through? Window, and then the ones you can't see through? Wall. These two back here are open, though. We just have blankets up over them because it got really cold. Old Greyhound, that's right. Yes, we have a whole lot of room down at the bottom. I forget how many cubic feet, but we call it our downstairs. Hold on, guys. It's loud back here. And there's mud. But the bathroom in the original bus used to be back there, but we took that out and moved it up. It was definitely like a prison bathroom. It was all stainless steel and very uninviting. And there, of course, no shower, nothing like that. Yeah, we have 3 bays on both sides. Thanks for the follows. Love the hearts. And that's the tour of the outside of the bus. We don't have a car with us this time because we haven't hooked up a way to tow a car yet. It's coming. But like I said, bus is not done yet. And we got impatient. And we just took off. We got diesel yesterday for day before yesterday. We got it for $3.99, which we thought was a really good price. Here where we're at, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's $4.34 out here in the country. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'll take you guys on the inside. Let's go back. I think I zoomed in. How do I zoom out? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm TikTok illiterate. Okay, they want to see the inside again. Chris, new people showed up. Oh, are you on the phone?
Yeah, come on.
Hold on, guys. He's going to take the dog out, and then we'll walk through the inside. Thanks for the follow, Stuart. Yeah, Chris is going to get the dog out, and we'll walk through the inside. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the hearts. So this is I call this the mud room. But you know, it's just really steps to get into the bus. And this is where Chris drives. All the magic happens. Look at how 80s it looks. Our bus is a 1985, so it's definitely an 80s type feel. Chris is going to get a new chair eventually because this one is crap. And we're going to do some updating to here. But for right now, she drives like a dream. We're not questioning it. And here is the big reveal. I feel all you guys have probably seen it before. But there is our trash can. And then this is our bar that we eat at. There is the kitchen. And we've got the cabinets up top. Nothing is finished yet. So we like have to stain the butcher block. We have to stain the cabinets. The refrigerator is going to go right here. And this is going to get cut. But right now we don't have the money to do that. So we're using this tiny refrigerator that we got for free. And we're just making do with that for now. We don't have water run to the sink or to the kitchen yet, but we do have it run to the bathroom. But only the sink in the bathroom works right now. And there's the living room. It is a pull-out sectional, again, secondhand IKEA. And we'll go back to the bedroom. And y'all, I didn't make the bed today, okay? It's New Year's. We didn't make the bed today. And this is actually a dresser from my son's old room, and we just borrowed it because it's been sitting in the garage for so long. And since we took the bus out before it's done, we needed somewhere to put our clothes. You really can't see the bathroom. It's kind of dark, but there's the bathroom. It's going to be a big boy like that. Hi, Destiny. And there's the rest. You'll have to ask Chris about heating and air conditioning. I've heard so many things that he said, and he's just still trying to weigh his options and figure out what our best one is. I've heard diesel heaters. I've heard mini splits. I've heard these up top units that do the roof, or some do heat and air. Like, Chris, we have to ask Chris those questions. How do you attach? Oh, I didn't attach any studs to the roof. I've not built anything. I just hold cameras. So we'd have to ask Chris that too. But from what I remember, if you go back and look, there's metal. There's metal up there. We'd have to ask Chris. I'm going to stop lying to you guys about things. But he's out there on the phone. So we can't ask him right now. He's out there with the DOG. Thanks for the follows, guys. Y'all are awesome. But yeah, we are going from one campground to another on the same lake. We just decided we didn't want to go home, so we didn't have to. Oh, thanks. Is it expensive to drive? Well, I guess that depends on what you think expensive is. It's my understanding we're going to get 7-8 miles to the gallon. We have a 144-gallon fuel tank. And, depending on what diesel is, like where we're at right now, it's $4.34. Depending on what diesel is will be the determination of whether or not that's expensive. So, I mean, you can almost get halfway across the United States on one tank of gas, though. Almost. If my math is right. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will in the comments. But I don't know. To get both of us on a plane to get to Denver would be, what, $500-600? Or used to be before the panty. After the panty, after what I saw last weekend about people flying Southwest, which is my favorite airline ever, it looks like you ain't getting anywhere on a plane. So is time more worth your dollars, or are dollars more worth your time? I guess that's how you should probably work that one out. But for most places, I think it'll be cheaper than a plane ticket to get us both where we want to go. It's a 144-gallon fuel tank, so the tank is not full right now, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. Well, again, like, you can find those great plane ticket deals, but are the planes taking off? Are they actually getting you there? I don't know. Southwest was my airline, and after what I saw last weekend, they've got me a little concerned about maybe I should switch airlines, because the rest of the airlines don't seem to be suffering like Southwest. And you're right, I can get from Nashville to Denver usually for $90. But I live in Birmingham, so we have to drive to Nashville because the plane tickets from Birmingham are $250 to get to Denver because it's not a hub. So it all depends on how good you are at finding plane ticket deals. But I like being able to see everything out the windows. And when everything's small from a plane window, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, see, 500 to get back, dude says. Again, I feel like I still know people who are trying to get back home on a Southwest plane from Christmas. But, yeah, sometimes experiences have a value unto themselves. So there is that. I've never flown Allegiant, so I wouldn't know about that one. But for like the last 20 years, I've only flown Southwest. Like, I get so many free plane tickets from them for building up points. Chef's kiss. You guys take I-22? Yeah, we do. We sure do take I-22. Our bus lives on a regular basis right off I-22. It stays at my mom's house because she has a pad to park it at and a garage that she lets us work on it. So she lives right off I-22. I think the last time I flew was January 2021. I think the last time I flew was January 2021. And there was nobody. It was crazy. I kind of enjoyed the lack of people in January 2021 in the airports. Yeah, well, it's a little dark in there. We're not plugged into power right now. They asked to see the bathroom. And of course, again, nothing's done. But it is a little dark back here. I can lift this up and maybe make a little light, but it's so small. It's hard for me to video and for you guys to see. But the sink works. Shower, not yet. We just have to run water and finish the drain. And the toilet, that's not a real toilet. That's just a fake toilet. So we don't have one of those yet. I was going to get us an incinerator toilet, and I have all the money saved up. And as soon as I contacted Insulet to talk to them about buying the incinerator toilet, the very next day my car broke down and cost exactly the money I had saved up to buy the incinerator toilet. So the toilet has had a pause button. We're trying to recoup and figure out what we're going to do with that. Yeah, I don't think the planes were getting canceled because of COVID or the weather, because, I don't know. I think Southwest just had a whole complete breakdown of the system. Tennessee. I don't really watch the news, though. So.
You still online?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are nice windows. They were like a selling feature to me. I didn't want to lose any of them, but Chris said, for privacy, that we'd have to block some of them off. So, of course, we did. He's the one building the bus. He knows what's going on. But this right here has been so cool the last few days. We got really lucky, and every time we parked, like, the lake was on this side of us. So I got to sit here and eat and look at the beautiful views. I posted what do you call those videos? Hold on. Time-lapse. I posted a time-lapse video out the window of the sun setting at the lake a couple days ago. It was really cool. Thanks for the follows, guys. Sure appreciate those. All right, well, we're really going now, and we will be back. Well, people keep asking such good questions, and I want to answer them. So tell everybody bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
And in about an hour and 15 minutes, we're going to drive over to the campground, and I'll let you guys join in for that drive. So be back in about an hour and 15 minutes, okay? Thank you guys so much. Sure enjoyed this. Talk to you soon. Bye. About an hour and 15 minutes, okay? Thank you guys so much. Sure enjoyed this. Talk to you soon. Bye.